cheesy potatoes, funeral potatoes, party potatoes, hash brown casserole, no matter what you call this dish, it's a guaranteed crowd pleaser. It feeds a lot of people, takes very little effort, and checks every comfort box. Hi friend, come on in. Funeral potatoes are the ultimate comfort food. Warm, creamy, and full of carbs and cheese. They're the kind of dish that disappears fast at any potluck, and if you've never had them, they're definitely worth making. If you want to add onion, dice one small onion before you get started and toss it right into your mixing bowl. But today, I'm keeping things simple using pantry and freezer ingredients only. This is comfort food at its easiest. In a large bowl, start with 2 cans of condensed soup, or homemade if you prefer. I like this best with cream of chicken, but cream of mushroom works great too. I'll have a video soon on how to make cream of soup from scratch, but if you want a head start, check out my chicken and biscuits video where I show a canless version. To the soup, add 2 cups of sour cream. That's 1 16-ounce container if you don't feel like pulling out a measuring cup, and a half cup of melted butter. Stir everything together until it's smooth and creamy. Now it's time to season. Add about a half a teaspoon of onion powder or onion salt, and optionally a half teaspoon of garlic powder. Be mindful of your salted seasonings so this doesn't get too salty. But remember, potatoes can handle more salt than you might think. Finish with about half a teaspoon of pepper, and if you haven't used a salted seasoning, add at least half a teaspoon of salt. Taste as you go and adjust to your liking. Next, stir in 1 cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Sharp cheddar gives you the best flavor, but any cheddar will work. If you want it extra cheesy, bump it up to 2 cups. This is a flexible recipe. Every family makes it a little differently, so make it your own. Now you've got a choice, shredded hash browns or cubed potatoes. I've tried both, and while I slightly prefer the shredded for texture, they're both delicious. Use whichever you have or whichever you like best. Some people thaw them before making this. I just use them frozen. I don't think it matters. Mix everything together really well, then pour it into a 9x13 pan. You can also divide it into smaller pans and freeze a few for later. It freezes beautifully and makes an easy side dish for meal prep. Freeze it before baking and bake from frozen, adding about 10 to 20 minutes extra. For the topping, melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a medium bowl and add 2 cups of lightly crushed cornflakes. You don't want them pulverized, just broken down a bit for a good crunch. Cornflakes are a classic, but you can also swap in crispy fried onions or even add a sprinkle of extra cheese on top. Bake at 350 Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius for about 30 to 40 minutes, or until the casserole is hot through the center and the topping is golden and crisp. Let it cool for a few minutes before serving. It'll set up a bit and be less likely to burn your mouth. Here's how it turns out. Golden, creamy, and bubbling from the oven. Perfect for feeding a crowd or tucking into the freezer for an easy future meal. Take it to a potluck or serve it at your holiday table. Let me know below how you make your version of this crowd favorite. I love seeing how other families make theirs. And if you enjoy cooking from your pantry and keeping things simple, hit that subscribe button. I've got more easy, cozy recipes coming your way. Thanks for hanging out with me.